Hello there, and good morning. Oh, look, my hair's nice. So I love the band Death, and I continue to listen and obsess myself over that band for well over 15 years now. And in doing so, I've found that there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on, aside from, of course, the death of the creator at age 34 from brain cancer and never having finished his final musical project, but that's an entirely different story for an entirely different day. What I'm focusing on at this moment is one of Death's many bassists, and the best, Steve Digorgio. Now, Steve is an incredibly talented person. By that I mean one of the greatest bassists of all time, specifically within heavy metal, but I bet he can play some other stuff as well. Now, what I continue to dwell on is how artists feel about their music, specifically the final representation of those creations. And I found a really interesting interview that Steve did fairly recently in the last couple months with a podcast whose name escapes me, but will feature here, as you'll see in the following conversation.
Like, my stuff was recorded, but I wasn't able to stay and hang out with the guys and ride it out to the end. And because I think I wasn't there to kind of stand up for my decibels, I got lost in the mix. Yeah. Like, literally lost in the mix.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I got the final mix, I called Chuck and just gave it to him. You know, a big earful.
Did you?
Like, why did I work all that stuff out? I could have showed up the day before and played backwards and it would have sounded the same.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. So when he called me out to do the next one, he's like, that will not happen again.
Yeah.
And so it gave me the confidence to write stuff that I knew that would be, you know.
How did you feel like when they did the re-recorded version though? Like, because now you can, on the re-recorded Human or the remastered, I'm sorry,
the remix. It was you
can at least hear more.
Yeah, I hate to say something negative about it because it is an improvement, but it's like,
I don't know.
I need more of that improvement.
Yeah,
it was a little bit, and people generally say, "Oh, it's better," but I would have gone a little farther even though, because I'm pretty much one that initiated that, because Chuck always confided in me all the time. He wanted to remix it, but he was really not happy with the guitar sound on Human. He said it was just a little too, I don't know what he said, some to the effect of that was too saturated, too muddy in a way. And so when he told me, he was sad about how the bass got lost in the mix, that he wanted to remix it for that reason. And I said, oh, well, once you have the tape loaded up and everything wide open again, you can EQ that guitar better, which would be completely possible. I mean, that's what a remix does. You go down, everything is exposed again. And he flat out said, he goes, nah, I don't want to mess with the guitar. All I want to do is turn up the bass.
Yeah.
And I always kept that to myself, because I'm like, how obvious is it? Chuck passes away and I'm sitting there saying, but he said, but he did, and I kept it to me, because I'm like, no one's ever going to believe me, and I don't care, because it ain't going to happen.
I was fascinated by the fact that Steve did not appreciate the bass mixing on the classic Death album, Human. It's a fantastic, great, wonderful, very insightful musical journey that I have appreciated many times, specifically because it's a real specific turning point in Death's musical journey. I've always felt that Death did a very nice 7-album growth period, and this is a nice catalyst right in the middle, where things went from talking about like zombies and gore and death to like heady topics like assisted suicide and inability to comprehend abuse and trauma. It's a wild shift that gets only better as time goes forward for anyone that's a fan of not just the genre, but specifically the band. So when I found that out, as you can see here, I thought, as you might see from the previous content that I've created, why not take a swing at remastering that? I think Steve is one of the best bassists in metal and generally of all time, and he deserves to be heard. If he thinks that the recording, while the music itself is great, but you can't hear him as well, well then why not let him hear it better? Why don't I want to hear it better? Because I had thought, well, yeah, no, it sounds good. I think I've heard it. And I heard the original, and I can't hear him. And as he said in the video, even the remaster leaves quite a bit lacking. And I thought, well, yeah, but I could hear him better in the remaster, right? Not really. So instead, I dug very deep into the actual music itself and spent weeks tweaking to get it so that the bass potently comes forward. So what I'm going to present now is a very intense remix and remaster of the Death's Human album. I did my best to include specifically Steve performances, in that I was trying to match the album music to live performances. Now, as you may or may not know, that's really tough to do, no matter how exacting and perfecting the lead singer and creator of Death, Chuck Schuldiner, is with his music. There's always little changes, maybe a little fast, maybe a little slow. It doesn't quite match up, but I did my best to include performances that had Steve specifically performing. And if I didn't, it was just because there just isn't footage of him playing those songs. And there's only one song where there's no performance whatsoever. Never ever performed live by Death, or, as I included a couple clips from Death to All, the tribute act that Steve takes part in with his buddy Gene Hoglan, Bobby Cole, two other artists that, of course, played in Death, and Max Phelps from Cynic and Exist. So, without further ado, take a look and listen to the remixed and remastered version of Death's Human, which I am quite proud of, and I hope that you enjoy so much bass. It's so much. And I think you'll find, like I did, holy crap, what a performance. It is so impressive. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching.
your eyes and imagine to be without what we take for granted every time we open our eyes. A permanent shadow, ever to step away, feel the dark and the cold, feel the warmth of the light, which has been denied, is changing to my eyes. My senses intensify, sights too close and far away. In dreams my thoughts take their form, to give memories identity. planet ocean spot. To adapt to an underground world. Limiting our passages of thought. Are they examples of regression? In life of leadership progression. In a realm so fascist in a more than vacant planets. Examples of regression. A life of reducing progression. In a world so fast it's in a more than vacant planets.